Today, I will be showing you guys a huge myth busting video. This video, I will be busting a bunch of myths, so watch it till the end because it is a long one. We're going over almost every single myth within the game. I mean, there's unlimited myths, but we went over a ton, so hit that like and subscribe button and watch till the end. Without further ado, let's dive into it.
So starting off with our first myth, if we actually come to the first beach house just from spawn, so spawn's all the way down there, you come all the way down here, boom, you're at the first mansion. Okay, right now I'm just at the back of the house, but if we actually go into the garage, all right, so now we're in the garage. You guys know how these doors, okay, we can't even walk in these doors, but if you go in free cam, you can actually see that there is jet skis in this door. So the one all the way on the right, you go in here and there are literally two jet skis. One's green, one is orange. This is insane. So I don't know, maybe we're gonna be getting jet skis eventually in Southwest Florida. And the weird thing is that you can't even enter that room. If you didn't know, there's two exits or entrances, whatever you want to say. Look, right here, you can't enter. But if you actually go in free cam, Shift+C, you can go in here and see that there's a green jet ski and orange jet ski on these boat trailers. I think that's just a really cool detail just in the game. So yeah, this myth is true. There are jet skis right inside this beach house. So with our next myth, which is actually you can make your car have hydraulics. Also, don't mind my car. We do not talk about this. Do not mind the pink and the rims. Don't mind it. Anyways, so you're gonna want to go to a mechanic shop for this. Then you're gonna want to get a car. I prefer getting a SUV, so I got my Chevy Suburban right here. Anyways, once we go in, we want to hit the customization tab right here. Okay, we hit that, go to performance. Then from performance, you're gonna want to go to suspension. I'm already on it. Then you're gonna want to make all your suspension settings look like mine right here. Okay, you're gonna want to put this all the way to the bottom, this all, you get the point. Okay, anyways, now that we have got that already, there's only one more thing we need to do: make our car bounce. So what you're gonna want to do is grab the front suspension stiffness right here. You're gonna want to grab this and send this back and forth. Look, and now I got a lowrider. Look at my car bounce. So what I'm doing is just I'm holding on to this, like, you know how I can go this, like, back and forth, but I'm going really fast back and forth, and now my car is a lowrider. I mean, look at it bounce. This is insane. Look, I'm just making my car bounce, and yeah, this is honestly super funny. If you want to have a car with hydraulics, this is how you can basically do it. You just have to be in a mechanic shop. But yeah, my car is bouncing. So yeah, that's pretty interesting. But this myth is true. Also, hit that like and subscribe button and keep watching till the end because these myths just keep getting more insane. So with our next myth, which is you can buy cars in the dealership on the second floor. So we're gonna make our job the dealership right here. Okay, so now we're at the dealership. And if you guys didn't know, we could see through the window, there's a second floor to the dealership. As we can see, there's different cars everywhere, and this is where you normally buy cars. But what this myth is trying to tell me, so what this myth means is that you can buy cars just like this but on the second floor. So we're gonna go upstairs and see if this is true or not. And like I thought, this is a false myth. It's not true, but there is actually two cars up here, which is pretty cool. So with our next myth, which is the new 370Z has 3D taillights. So what it means by that is that when we spawn this car in, it could be the Nismo or the regular one, we take a look at the taillights right here, and as we could see, this myth is true. These taillights are actually 3D. You see that? It's actually not just the decal, it's 3D. Same with the new Infiniti G37. It also has 3D taillights, as we could see right here, which is a very nice detail, and I'm a big fan of it. So yeah, the myth is true. So with our next myth, that actually has to do something with any mechanic shop, and the myth is you can type in suspension codes. So if we actually go in here and hit the customize tab and we go to performance and we go to suspension, we could see we got all these numbers. We can actually delete them and type in our own. So 250, or I can do 112 just like that, or I can do 458. I can change it to whatever I want and it will work. And it's just a cool little feature that can help out. With our next myth, it is apparently there's a new money code called Beats. So we're gonna go over here to the left and go to Twitter codes and type in Beats just like this. Let's see if it works. it does not exist. I'm not surprised. I actually have a second channel called JoJe Beats, and you hear that song playing right now? That is actually my song. So if you could go subscribe to the second channel, I'm going to be uploading a bunch of music on there. So yeah, check that out. And now let's go look at more crazy myths. This next myth, it is actually that you can still customize your cars using the customize tab while driving. So what it means by that is that when we get our car and we hop in it, we can still see this little customization tab. But as we can see, it does not work, obviously, because we got new mechanic shops in the game. But I wonder if they're ever going to take this out, or it's just going to say customized down here forever. Let me know what you think. So with this next myth, it actually has to do something with the dealership again. And this myth is telling us that there are pictures from the old map in the dealership. So as we can see, all these pictures around the dealership, these are actually from the old map. Like this one right here. This one right here, these were actually on the old Southwest Florida map. Even this one right here, it's honestly pretty cool to see these old pictures of the old map. We got another one right here, another one in here. Look at that, dude. The old map was so cool. Look at this right here, dude. We got like the Ventador under this cool bridge. We got this right here. Yeah, the old map was honestly super sick. And then like another photo over here, more in the customization shop. And yeah, that's just really cool to see the old pictures. And yes, the myth is true. So with this next myth, it actually has to do something with the aerial autumn. And the myth is that your feet do not touch the pedals. We're gonna hop in, and if we take a look at our feet, they are not even on the pedals. How am I supposed to drive this thing if my foot's not on the pedal? But something that is cool is that my foot is kind of tilted down, so it's like pushing on the pedal. The only thing is that it's not touching the pedal. So yeah, this myth is true. And now with our final myth, which is if you don't hit the like and subscribe button, you will become this stop sign over here. So hit the like and subscribe button. Starting off with our first myth, if you get one of the new cars like the Ram 7, the Expo, or the Aero Nomad, you will see that these cars have shifters. And when you drive around in them, take a look at the shifter. It actually moves. Look at this. When I shift through gears, you can see that the shifter moves, which is really cool. So we can see I'm shifting gears and the shifter is literally moving. Same thing with this car too, as we could see, and also same thing with the Expo. So now with our second myth, which is you can get the police Mustang for free. But once you are on the sheriff team, you go over here to spawn in your car, you go to emergency, and you will see a free Mustang right here. This is the unmarked Mustang that you can drive. So therefore, this myth is true. And I guess you could get the unmarked Mustang or police Mustang for free, unless you pay for the game pass, which does cost money. So therefore, this myth is true. And so with our third myth, which is there's a rusted car at the new dirt track. So we have made it to the dirt track, and if you actually follow this dirt path or road, whatever you want to call it, you will see at the end that there is a rusted Mustang over here with a house beside it. But yeah, here's the rusted Mustang. As we can see, we got rust on the wheels, all over the car, even the exhaust, which is pretty cool to see something like this within the game. So yeah, this myth is true. So with our next myth, it has to do something with the 4Runner, which is this new Toyota 4Runner has tons of detail on it, and let me show you that. So if we actually take a look at the top, as we can see, look at all the detail. We got a nice roof rack with all the roof detail right there. We even got the fin right there, but that's not it. When we take a look at the back, we even have a badge. We have all this detail right here. I mean, just take a look at that. And then once you go under the car, we have a spare, the exhaust, the axles. Look at all this detail, even the front end. Look at the front. This is insane. This car has a lot of details we could see. And yeah, this myth is true. The new 4Runner has loads of detail on it. So with our next myth, it has to do something with sunset performance. And that is that the cars in the back are not even. So what it means by that is that you see how this car's parked right here. It's not even. Pretty weird myth, but as we can see, it's not even with the garage door. It's not centered, as we can see. Same with the Accord over here. It's not centered. It's kind of on a slant. Same with the Range Rover. So yeah, this myth is true. So our next myth still has to do something with sunset performance, and that is that the car in the front has messed up wheels. And as we could see, this car actually does have messed up wheels. Just take a look at that. And then here's the other side. As we could see, these wheels on the Honda Accord are messed. I don't know what happened to them. Look at that. It's like tilted. It's not, you know, your wheels aren't supposed to be like this. I'll tell you that. So yeah, this myth is true. With our next myth, which is there is a dealership connected to a mechanic shop. So we're at the dealership, as we can see right here. And as you know, there is a mechanic shop connected to it right here. So yeah, this myth is true. So with our next myth, if you don't hit that like and subscribe button, you will turn into this tree. So yeah, hit the like and subscribe button. Road to 50K. So hit the subscribe button and like the video. And if you don't, you might just turn into this tree, okay? You might. So with this next myth, it has to do something with the two new mansions. This one right here and the other one down the street. And this myth is that the houses cost 15 mil combined, which is true. If you didn't know, this house is in the 8 millions. And this other mansion actually is in the 7 millions. So in the end, it would cost you about 15 to 16 million to purchase both of these massive mansions. So with this next myth, it has to do something with one of the mansions. And if we go to the TV, apparently this TV has a built-in light. Let's see. Oh, okay, it does. As we can see, when you click the TV, it actually glows up, basically. It has a light, as we could see, which is pretty cool. And with another myth, it has to do something with the pool. Apparently, it has an incline. And if we take a look, it actually does have an incline, which means that the pool is actually slanting down, as we could see, which is cool. A lot of detail, which I like. And with our next myth, it has to do something with this hot tub right here. So a bunch of stuff in the backyard. And the myth is, apparently, this hot tub has built-in mist. So as we could see, if we take a look at this, I don't know if you see that, but I definitely do. You can see that there's like some heat, steam, whatever you want to call it, coming out of the hot tub, which is a really cool detail, and this myth is true. So with our next myth, it has to do something with the Lamborghini Murcielago, and this myth is that you can change the seat colors. So we are now at Sussie's Mechanic Shop. You could do this at any mechanic shop, and once we are here, go to customize, go to paint, and then go to custom paint. Once you're in here, you can basically change your seat color to any color, because if you take a look at this, my color of the seat is changing with the color of my car. Take a look at that. And I don't even need to pay for a paint. So let's say I make the car blue. Okay, now I leave. I have blue seats. But when I respawn in the car, the seats do go back to normal. Take a look at this. So the seats are back to the default color. So this myth is true. You can actually change the colors of your seat. So with our next myth, which has to do something with the dirt track, and the myth is that there's a dirt track in the game, and this is obviously true. So with our next myth, if you watch this video till the end, you will get a cookie. Alright, that may be false, but watch the video till the end for the big surprise. So our next myth is, apparently you can ride your motorcycle in the dealership. So let's give it a shot. So as we can see, we go through this door right here. Oh my, okay, we kind of fell off, but wait. So this myth is true. We're now in the dealership, as we could see. Heck, we can even go into the mechanic shop at the back. So with our next myth, it has to do something with the new cars, like the Ariel Atom, Ladder M7, BAC Mono, the Expo, and the Aero Nomad. And apparently it says ride instead of drive when you want to hop into the car. So here we have it. As we can see, it says ride. It doesn't say drive. And then we get a regular car just like this. It says drive. So that's a pretty cool detail within these new cars. So yes, this myth is true. And with our next myth, if you use code KIM, you get free money. So here we go. Let's try it right now. And take a look at this. The code is already redeemed, but if you didn't know, the codes are now expired, so it is false. This does not work anymore. So with our next myth, it has to do something with this big house, and apparently there's an Xbox. Well, if we walk into this room right here and we take a look at this, well, look what we got. We found an Xbox One, and we even got some controllers right here, which is pretty sick, I won't lie. So yeah, there is an Xbox, and this myth is true. Alrighty, so with our next myth, apparently one of the pools in the new mansion is flooding, and it has to do with this house right here. And as we could see, This is false. There's no flooding right here in the pool. It's just an infinity pool. So yeah, this myth is false. With this next myth, if you use code JoJe, you get free money. Okay, this is false because we just tried with the cam code. As we could see, we redeemed it. Okay, it's because I already did in the past, but the code is expired, and this is another false myth. With another myth, apparently you can use the jet skis in this house. We could see there's some jet skis in this room, but this is false because you can't even open this door, or I can't even go on them. But who knows, maybe in the future we will be able to use these. So with our next myth, it has to do something with the house again. These houses just have so many myths packed into them. But if we actually take a look in this room right here, apparently there's chalk for the pool table. So if we actually take a look at this, look at all this detail. So we have pool balls right here, we got the pool table, and then look at this, we even have pool chalk. So this myth is true. That is so cool. Imagine if you could actually play pool like an animation. That'd be sick. So apparently at Sunset Job there is a dyno and you can actually use it. So I'm gonna get a car right now. And if we take a look over here, we can see that there's actually a dyno right here, but you can actually kind of half use it. Let me show you. So you gotta line up on it. Okay, so I'm lined up on it, but take a look at this. If I do this, I'm basically, I guess I'm using the dyno right now. So honestly, I would consider this myth being true. There is a dyno and you can use it. So with our next myth, apparently you can't buy any more limited cars within this new update. So if we go here to the dealership, we can see that all of these limited cars, as we can see, the vehicle has expired. Same with the Ariel Autumn right here, and even with the classic Ferrari, they are all expired. So this myth is true. So starting off with our first myth, it has to do something with the Pagani we have right here, and that myth is that when you're driving this car, you see these little flaps in the back. Oh my god, the cold start. Yo, when we see these flaps in the back, you see that, and the flaps in the front, these actually move when we turn. Look at this. As we can see, look, it is moving right there. You see that when we turn, they actually move, and then when we brake, look at that, these move in the back. It's honestly so cool. The detail is insane on that. Look, we turn a little bit, they move, and yeah, they turn back and forth, and same goes to the front. Look at the front, dude, turns back and forth. That's so cool. And then when we brake, it goes up. That's insane, this detail, dude. So this next myth is telling us apparently the new Audi R8 V8 has 3D taillights. Let's take a look right here. So here are the taillights, and as we can see, these taillights are actually 3D. In my opinion, 3D taillights look so good. If you guys don't know what that means, it's not a decal. Take a look at this. We can actually go in the taillight, kind of, as we can see. We're going like in the taillight. And yes, these taillights are 3D. Same with the front headlights. They're also 3D. And I'm a big fan of these 3D lights. But yeah, the myth is true. The Audi R8 does have 3D taillights. Also, make sure to keep watching till the end of this video because these myths keep getting better and better. And let's try to get 2,000 likes on this video. Anyways, let's dive back and go bust more of these myths. So with this next myth, apparently there are 25 new rims. So let's go take a look. As you know, if we go to wheels, we did get new wheels in this latest update, and it is called the Euro wheels. And let's count to see if we got 25. Okay, I can already tell. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, so we got 12 new rims. So this myth is false. We did not get 25 new rims. We only got 12, but I'm still a big fan of all of them. Stop right there with this next myth, okay? Apparently, there's a new working money code. I'm pretty sure most of us know that there are no new money codes, but apparently this money code is called music. So here we go. Let's type it in, all capitals, music. Okay, submit. Yeah, this code does not exist. I already knew that. But yeah, this myth is false, okay? There's no new working money codes that have came in this latest Southwest Florida update. But hit the subscribe button and turn on that notification bell if you want to stay updated when there is new money codes. So with this next myth, it has to do something with the Pagani again. And if we take a look at the reverse light, take a look at this, dude. It's literally glowing. Look at that. Do you guys see that? It's literally glowing, the reverse tail light on both sides. I think that's pretty cool. And yeah, this myth is true. As we could see, the light is actually glowing. Same with the lights for the license plate. Take a look at that. They are also glowing. So with this next myth, if you don't hit the like and subscribe button, you're going to turn into a donut. Okay, you see these donuts right here? you will turn into a donut if you don't hit the like and subscribe button. So yeah, hit the like and subscribe button as it helps out a ton. Or else you'll just be a donut and you'll be chilling right here. So with our next myth, it has to do something with the new Chrysler Pacifica. And apparently it has 2 sunroofs. So let's take a look. Let's go in free cam. And yes, this is true. If you guys didn't know, the Pacifica does have 2 sunroofs. One big one over here, and then as we could see, we got like a smaller one in the back. So with this next myth, it has to do something with the new Scat Pack. And apparently it does not have a supercharger. So let's go in the car and let's take a listen. All right, here we go. And yes, this myth is true. The Scat Pack does not have a supercharger, but the other Challenger Hellcats and Demons actually do. Take a listen. Yeah, as we can see, this one has a supercharger, and the Scat Pack is the only Challenger in the latest update with no supercharger. So with this next myth, it has to do something with the new F250. And this myth is that apparently this car is filled with detail. Take a look at it, dude. So we got the front right here. Look at the 3D headlights. Those look so good. But take a look under the car, dude. This is insane. All the detail, dude. Take a look at everything, and also look at the exhaust back here too. This exhaust is so detailed. Also, just take a look at everything. It's honestly crazy, all this detail they have on this car. As we can see, we got the tow hitch back here, got a bunch of more other cool stuff back here. Like, look at the bed right here, dude. Look at the detail over here. It looks super good, and I honestly love to see this on a bunch of cars because detail makes everything a lot better. Dude, they even have like this button on the door handle. Like, that's pretty crazy. And then like we got the badge right there. Yeah, this is filled with detail, this car. So this next myth has to do something with the dealership right here, okay? And apparently you can no longer buy the new limited car. So let's go check it out. And yes, you can no longer buy the new limited car. This myth is true. As we could see, it is not here in the dealership anymore. So with this next myth, it has to do something with my second channel, and that is called JoJe Beats. Make sure you guys go subscribe to it. The link is going to be in the description. I actually started doing a bunch of streams over there. So yeah, make sure you guys are watching the streams over there. I'm going to be playing a bunch of my songs and unreleased music that no one has ever heard. But anyways, let's dive back into the video and go bust more myths. So with our next myth, it has to do something with the new RS3. And apparently this car only has 1 badge. So let's take a look at this. Here's the badge in the front. We have the Audi badge. But take a look at this. There's no badge in the back, only in the front. And you know what I find interesting about this car? As you guys know, it only had 1 badge in the front. But if we take a look at the RS6, it has a badge in the front, but a badge in the back. But the RS3 doesn't have a badge in the back. So I find it pretty interesting how the RS6 has a badge in the front and the back, but the RS3 only has it in the front. But yeah, the myth is true. The RS3 only has a badge in the front. So with our next myth, has to do something with the new Pagani we have right here. And this myth is that the car has tons of detail. And let's just take a look at everything. So if you guys didn't know, in the front, you see these lights right here? They actually turn on once you're in the car. Those are like the daytime running lights. And then take a look at the back, dude. Look at all the detail on the inside here. Dude, this is crazy. Not really many cars have detail like this, but to see this is just crazy. And I really am a big fan of all of this detail back here. I mean, just take a look at it, dude. It's pretty crazy to see that while you're driving. I like it. Plus, take a look under the car, dude. Look at all this carbon fiber. As we can see, we got like the detail over here too. This car has tons of detail. Also, the mirrors look sick. The front has a bunch of detail. You can also see it from the top right here too. And overall, this car is good and it has a lot of detail. With this next myth, it has to do something with the Chrysler Pacifica. And as we can see in the front, it actually has a badge, okay? But this myth is telling us that it only has 1 badge, and as we can see in the back, there's no badge in the back, only in the front. I think that's kind of interesting how there's only the Chrysler badge in the front and not in the back. But yeah, this myth is true. There's only 1 badge on this car, and that is in the front right here. So let's get to 2,000 likes on this video. So our first myth is apparently the new Dodge Challenger can pop a wheelie when driving. Alright, so I'm now in the car, and I don't even know how I'd pull a wheelie with this thing, but let's just go in neutral. Let's rev it all the way, and then I'm gonna shift up, and yeah, nothing really happens. The car does not do a wheelie, and this myth is false. So this next myth has to be the coolest myth ever in Southwest Florida. It has to do something with the RS3. And if you guys take a look at the headlight right here, you see this right here, this part of the headlight. When you hop in the car, that actually moves around. Take a look at this. It actually spells out RS3. So we hop in the car, look at the front, look RS3. 3. Isn't that so sick? Here, take a look at it again. Look, we hop in the car. Look, RS3. Dude, that is so sick. That has to be one of the coolest myths in Southwest Florida. And with this next myth, apparently the Saline can fly. Oh my, okay. Okay, yeah, that myth is false. The Saline cannot fly because it just did not go off the jump, and our tire mark is just floating in the sky. Yeah, maybe it can fly, I don't know. And make sure you guys keep watching this video till the end, because I got a huge surprise at the end of this video, so make sure you watch till the end and hit that like button. So with our next myth, apparently the new BMW M6 has a keyhole in the door handle. So we're going to take a look right here at the door handle, and as we can see, there is, I guess if you want to consider that is a keyhole. So therefore this myth is true. The door handle actually does have a keyhole on both the door handles, which is a really cool detail. So with this next myth, apparently all the new limiteds are gone. So let's go into the dealership. Let's take a look to see if this is true or not. And as we can see, if we go right here, the limited is here, but we can't buy it. The vehicle has expired, and same with the other limited right here. The vehicle has expired and you can no longer buy them. So therefore this myth is true. Now with this next myth, apparently the new Ram truck can spit flames. So let's see if this is true or not. So we start up the car. Let's take a look if this thing can actually spit flames. Oh, look at that. Look at that. So yeah, this myth is true. The Ram truck can actually spit flames. That is so sick. So with this next myth, apparently there's a working money code called subscribe. So let's see if this works. Yeah, it obviously does not work, but hit that subscribe button. So with this next myth, it got to do something with the Tundra, and apparently this car has 2 colors on its door handle. So let's take a look right here. As we can see, my car color is white, and then if we actually go look at it from the top, we could see that it is actually black at the top and then white on the side. So yes, this myth is true. The door handles actually do have 2 colors, which is a really cool detail. Now with our next myth, apparently the new Saline has a Pepsi logo on the car. So here we go. Let's try to find it. Wait a second. I don't think this is the Pepsi logo, but I'm pretty sure that's just the Saline logo. So I guess this myth is true right here. I guess that could pass for a Pepsi logo, even though it's not. But hey, the myth is true. So with this next myth, apparently if you jump 10 times, you get $10 million. So here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. And look at that. I did not get $10 million. What a surprise. But if you hit that subscribe button, you won't get $10 million, but you will become a legend. So with our next myth from the new update, apparently there's a new limited time Civic. So I'm at the dealership and I'm 100% sure that there's no new limited Civic. So let's just take a look, and yeah, there's nothing new. So with this next myth, apparently the MC12 can spit flames while driving. So let's just take this thing for a cruise and see if this myth is true. So we are driving. Okay, right off the bat, look at those flames, dude. Oh my goodness. Every time you shift gears, there's just these big flames. So yeah, this myth is true. Also, let's try to get 2,000 likes on this video. It helps out a ton, and we are also on the road to 50K. So hit the like button. Let's try to break 2,000 on this video. So with our next myth, it has to do something with the Viper. And if you guys did not know, this badge right here in the back actually lights up when you brake. Take a look at this. Dude, that is so sick. Look at that, dude. And same with the older one. Take a look at that, dude. Even the older Viper is the same. And even the new Viper has that. Take a look. Look at that, dude. The badge lights up in the back. That is such a cool detail. So with our next myth, apparently the new Viper is free. So I'm at the dealership, and if we go to Super, we go on the Vipers. Okay, this is 65 grand. This is 85 grand, and none of the Vipers are free. What a surprise. This myth is false also, if you didn't know. So with this next myth, it has to do something with the new limited Corolla, and apparently this car can spit flames. So let's take a look at this. We hop in the car. Okay, start it up, and let's just rev it. Let's see, can this car actually spit flames? Okay, it doesn't look like it can, and it looks like this myth is false. The Corolla cannot actually spit flames. So with this next myth, apparently there's a tube coming out of the map. So and we go to the end of this road right here, we can see that there's actually this tube, or whatever you want to call this, popping out of the map. So yes, this myth is true. I also just sent my car flying. I don't know where it went. But yeah, this myth is true. There is, I guess if you want to call this a tube, popping out of the side of their map. So yeah, this myth is true. So with our next myth, apparently there's 3 GR Corollas. So let's count together. There's 1, 2, and 3. And if you guys are wondering what this is not a GR Corolla. So with this next myth, apparently this Ram truck has 1,000 horsepower. Let's go take a look. Okay, yeah, it does not. As we can see, it has 500 horsepower, which is half of 1,000, I guess. So the myth is in the middle. It's not true or false. So with this next myth, apparently the Saline has the best startup sound out of all the cars in the new update. Let's take a listen. Here we go. Cold start. Oh my, okay, honestly, I have to agree with this. I know this is just personal opinion, but I gotta agree with this. This myth is true. Take a listen to it again. Oh my, that is mean. So with this next myth, if you subscribe to this channel, you become a legend. It is true. It's been proven in facts and statistics. Now, in this update with our next myth, apparently the Viper is the best sounding car. So not the best startup, but the best sounding in general. So let's take a listen to this thing. Okay. Okay, it sounds good. I don't know if I would say this is the best sounding car in the update. But like I said earlier in the video, it comes down to opinion. So you guys comment down below. So with our next myth, apparently the M6 exhaust is in the middle. So let's take a look at the exhaust. And you know what? This myth is false, but look how close the exhaust is to the middle. I mean, it's barely off from the middle. As we could see, it's more to the left. But yeah, this myth is actually false. The exhaust is not in the middle. With our next myth, apparently this Civic Coupe right here is faster than this Civic hatchback. And if we take a look at the stats, we could see that the Civic Coupe has 160 horsepower and the Civic hatchback has 125 horsepower. So this myth is true. The Honda Civic Coupe is faster than the Honda Civic hatchback. So with our next myth, if we hop on a motorcycle, as we can see, we're wearing a helmet. And apparently, when you spawn in a car that you need a helmet for, apparently it's a different helmet. So let's take a look right here. And you know what? The helmet's literally the exact same, I think. Here we go. Let me just hop back on the bike to double check. And yeah, the helmets are the same. This myth is false. So with this next myth, apparently the new Corollas have tons of detail. So let's take a look at them. So as we can see, starting from the front, look at the grille. Look at all that detail. Look at the badge right there. So much detail right there. It's all 3D, which I love to see. And then we move to the side. Look at all the body lines, the vents right there. Then we take a look at the back, the 3 exhaust, the diffuser looks so detailed. It even has a rear windshield wiper, a badge right there. Dude, take a look at all the detail. Even a wing up here, a different colored roof, a roof fin. There's so much detail on this car. And yeah, the myth is true. The Toyota Corolla has so much detail. So our next myth is telling me that the new Dodge Ram SRT10 has a V10 engine. So we're gonna hop in the car right here. Okay. Oh my, what just happened? Anyways, cold start. Wait. Okay, sounds like a Viper. I wonder why. And yes, this myth is true. The new Dodge Ram SRT10 actually does have a V10. So with our next myth, apparently the new Honda Civic has halogen headlights and taillights. So let's take a look right here. And I'm pretty sure this is obvious. Yes, this is true. And same with the taillights. They are both halogen. So with this first myth, if we go to the dealership and we make our way all the way to the boat dealership, if we go to the back, we could see there's actually a boat held up on bricks. As we could see, the boat is actually being held up. I mean, I wouldn't really call these bricks, but as we could see, the boat is actually being held up by this crane or whatever you want to call it. It's really cool though. So yeah, this myth is true. The boat is being held up, as we could see. Take a look at that. Now with this next myth, if we go to Jeff's Pizza, apparently Raft is being cooked on the grill. So here we go. I've just made it to Jeff's Pizza shop. Hold on, just gotta squeeze through. Alrighty, perfect. I've made it to Jeff's Pizza. And if we actually make our way into the kitchen and we go around here, hold on, we could see right here at the stove. You see, not this stove, but this stove, Raft. Look, he's being grilled. Hit the like and subscribe button for Raft, man. As we could see, he's just being cooked. So with this next myth, apparently if we make our way to the new plaza, there is actually a stop sign knocked over. So now I'm gonna be looking for a stop sign that is knocked over. look, every prop car has decal headlights and taillights. So I just have to find a prop car. We got a Ford Ranger right here, and as we could see, yes, this myth is true. Look at that. It actually does have decal headlights. It's like that for all the other prop cars too. Like, and yo, look at the Caravan. This has decal headlights, and to show proof that this is true, we got my Dodge Grand Caravan right here, and as we could see, it has 3D headlights right here. As we could see, look at that, 3D. And then if we take a look at this one, it is obviously a decal. So with this next myth, the new Lancia hatchback is the loudest car in Southwest Florida. So let's see it. Oh, this thing, yo, this thing is actually loud. Yo, listen to it. It sounds nice though. All right, so I don't know if this is true or not, because like I can't really prove it that this is the loudest car in the game, but I'll tell you what, it is really loud. So I guess this myth is like kind of true. Just listen to it though. Yo, this thing is so loud. Oh, what? Oh my. So with this next myth, the Ford RS has a really detailed engine, and as we could see, yo, look at this. Yep, this is true. This is really true. As we could see, yo, it is. Yo, that is some good detail right there. I'll be honest with you, that's really good detail. And also, look at what my Ford RS can do. Look. No. Okay, I'm gonna calm down. I'm just gonna calm down, and I'm gonna sell the car now. So with this next myth, it's telling me that there's a secret room underneath Jeff's Pizza. So I'm gonna hop out of my car right here. We're gonna go into free cam. So Shift plus C, free cam, go under the map. And apparently there's a secret room under here. Yo! Hold on. Yo! Wait a second. What is this? No. Hold on. Can I go down here? Wait. Fly. Hold on, guys. Watch this. Fly. What are you doing? Okay, look, I'm flying now. Wait a second. Oh, can I spawn back? Yo! What is this? So yes, this myth is true. There's a secret room underneath the map. Yo, look at this, bro. Bro, what is this? Oh, well, there goes my wheels. But bro, what is this? It looks like we got a secret room. Oh my. So yeah, this myth is true. Yo, look at it. It's literally just floating. And then we got Raft right here, bro. What is my guy doing? And then like, what is behind him, bro? I don't even know. I don't even know what is going on in this room. Like, hold on. Look at my man's face. Oh my. Okay. Yeah, this is interesting. This is really interesting. The myth is true. Please get me out of here. Here we go. Oh, and I'm on top of it. Wait, once if I just jump down here? Oh no, guys. Wait, hey, I'm back at the dealership. Nice. But yeah, the myth is true and pretty interesting. So if we make our way to the new neighborhood, apparently the sign, oh, I'm in the water. Okay, well, that's fine. The sign at the front tells you to go away. All right, here we go. This thing right here, click it. Hold on. Listen, everybody, listen. Car, be quiet, yo.
Go away.
All right, then. I guess I'm going to go away. Here we go. Just hop in my car. But yeah, this myth is true, as we could see. It's actually like that at the other building near spawn. Yeah, it's pretty cool that they added it over here, too, in the new update. So the new Lancia right here, the other one, not the hatchback. Apparently, this is the fastest car in the update. So here we go. Let's hop in the car and let's go. Yeah, I'm sorry, but this myth is false. This is definitely not the fastest car in the update, but it's pretty dope, though. I'm not gonna lie. Sounds good, too. Hold on. Let's check this thing on the off-roads. Oh, watch this. Oh, no! Just hit the like and subscribe button. And now let's move on to the next myth. So with this next myth, if we make our way all the way to the crescent over here, and apparently behind the building, the trash can has a yellow lid. And as we could see, yes, this trash can actually does have a yellow lid, which is pretty interesting. I'm not gonna lie, because usually all the other trash cans have the black lid, just like this one right here, and then that one just has a yellow one, which is pretty cool. But yeah, this myth is true. Here, as we could see, this other one has a black lid. I think that's like one of the only ones in the game with a yellow lid, which is pretty cool to see, honestly. So with this next myth, which is telling me Southwest Florida has changed a bunch of their textures, and as we could see, yes, this is true. Southwest Florida has changed the road textures, the brick texture right here. I mean, just look how much better it looks now compared to the one we used to have. Like, look at the road right there. And yes, this is true. As we can see, the textures have changed a ton. Even when we go to the cafe, we could see that they changed the textures there. They even changed the brick texture over here, and look at the dirt, man. Everything just looks so much better. And yes, this is true. They did change the textures, which honestly look so much better now. Hit the like and subscribe button for these new textures, because in my opinion, this was such a good upgrade, and I'm super happy with this. Now with this next myth, apparently the new Maserati has a very detailed exhaust. And if we take a look at the car right here, we could see, yes, this car does. Take a look at this, yo. So if we go in here with our free cam, we could see that, dude, there's a bunch of detail with this exhaust, which is honestly super cool. I love it when Southwest Florida does this with their cars. It really adds a lot. And yeah, this myth is true. Like I said, this car does have a very detailed exhaust. So with this next myth, you can go inside of rafts. But yeah, as we can see, there's no interior. Hopefully one day there will be an interior, which I think so. Maybe in the future there's going to be an interior, but this would honestly be super cool. This building looks dope, especially this building at night, yo. Oh my, the lights just hit different, yo. This looks nice. This looks nice. Hit the like and subscribe button for this building. It's pretty dope. So in today's video, we are going to be busting the weirdest myths in Southwest Florida. Now let's just say some of these myths were just very weird and odd. But before we dive into the video, hit the like and subscribe button, because if you don't, you're gonna turn into this beach towel right here. And we're also on the road to 40K, so hit the like and subscribe button, and let's dive straight into the video. Here we go! So, with this next myth, 20 car length is the furthest you can actually hit somebody with a weapon in Southwest Florida. So what they mean by that is that, let's say this is one car length right here, so we can actually get our cone, place it right here. So this is one car length. Then we would go another one, that's a second car length. Then we would go again, that's a third car length. So we would have to go 20 car lengths down this road, and we would have to see if we can actually still hit them with our weapon, just like this. And we actually have a contestant right here, so we're gonna set this up and see if this is true or not. Alrighty, so we just got done building this. As we can see, we got all the cones about a car length far apart from each other. As we can see, we got many. We got definitely more than 20, but as we can see, our criminal is all the way down there, and we're gonna see from over here, this first cone over here, we're gonna see if our bullet can actually still hit him from all the way here. As we can see, this is a long right here, and he is all the way down there. That is so far away. He's all the way down there. Let's see if this hits him in 3, 2, 1, go. Alright, so I've brought him very far now. We are even further. We are like over there at that other cone. Now, we are all the way over here at this light pole. And we're gonna see if we can hit him all the way from down here. In 3, 2, 1, and here we go. Let's see if we can even hit him. I don't know. It is so far away here. I'm just gonna shoot a ton. I don't know. Are we hitting him? I don't think we're hitting him. I don't think it's possible, dude. Look at this. But yes, this myth is actually true. You can actually hit somebody when they're 20 car lengths away from you, but 50 is a no-go. So with our next myth, which is it is easy to hold a wheelie on a bike in neutral. So we're gonna give that a shot right now. So here, let's spawn in this motorcycle right now. Now that we have got the bike right here, we're gonna go on the bike, and we're just gonna pop a wheelie. As we can see, we are in neutral, and I'm just gonna hold control. And yes, it is actually really easy to do a wheelie. I'm literally just holding control in W, and I'm just doing a wheelie right now, and I'm not falling off it. As we can see, usually I would have to control it and balance it, but look how easy it is to do a wheelie in neutral. It does not. It's really easy. All I have to do is just hold control down and press W. So with our next weirdest myth in Southwest Florida, which is if you don't subscribe to JoJe, you will become a fire hydrant. As you can see, we got one right here. This will be you if you don't hit that like and subscribe button. So with our next myth, it actually has to do something with this too. I'm just getting the thumbnail right now, but look at this. When I shoot, look, I'm shooting right now, and look, bullets are actually on the ground. How cool is that? Look, when I shoot, look, that myth is actually true. Bullets are on the ground, which is just super cool. So you can see, look, I shoot. Look, bullets are on the ground. And let's see, does it work with the AR? it actually does not work with the AR, only with the pistol though. The Dodge Daytona only has one turn signal. So we're in the Dodge Daytona, let's turn on the hazards, and as we can see, wait a second, look at this. When we go to the side, look, it gets darker orange, and then look, center, okay, and then this side, look. So this myth is false. As we can see, there's 2 turn signals. So with our next myth, the Volkswagen van is the slowest car in Southwest Florida. Let's see if this is true. We are literally losing speed going up this hill. Okay, yeah, this is the slowest car in Southwest Florida. With this next myth, there's a money code called for July. We go over here to money codes and we type in for July. We submit this and code already redeem. This myth is true. And make sure you keep watching this video till the end. The myths keep getting better and better. The new Porsche 911 GT2 RS is the best sounding car from the update. Let's see right now. Okay, cold start. Oh my. This is debatable, so comment down below what you guys think is the best sounding car from the new update. The new Plymouth has an accessory you can take off, so let's go to a mechanic shop and see if this is true. So we go over here to paint, and no, there's no accessories. Myth is false. The new Volkswagen Atlas and the GMC Yukon sound the exact same. So here we go, cold start. Okay, and let's listen to it. Okay, that's how it sounds. And then the Volkswagen Atlas, let's hear it. Okay, same startup and same car sound. This myth is true. The Volkswagen Beetle has a weird idle sound. Start up right here. Here we go. Let's listen to the idle. And I mean, I wouldn't say it's weird, but it's definitely unique. So with this next myth, it has to do something with the Aston Martin Vantage V12. And if we take a look at the grille right here, we can see that there is tons of detail. Take a look at this. We got like a decal right underneath the 3D grille. And yes, the myth is true. There is a floating laptop at the dealership. So if we actually go right here to this desk all the way in the back, we can see there's just a floating laptop. I don't know why, but yeah, there's just a floating laptop right here. You can drive the cars inside of the dealership, and as we can see, this myth is obviously false. You cannot get into them. The new Volkswagen van is missing the wheel on the inside. So the wheels in the front look normal, okay? So we can see they're filled in. But if we go to the back right here, why is it just hollow? Look at this. We can go inside the tire. It's just a hollow wheel or whatever. I don't even know why it's like that. Same with this other wheel. Like, what is this? And the front is not like that. So yeah, this myth is true. With this next myth, if you hit the like and subscribe button, you will become a legend. So hit the like button right now. The Dodge Daytona can do a wheelie. So here we go. We got the Daytona right here. I don't know how we're supposed to do a wheelie in this. So I guess, yeah, this myth is false. But wouldn't that be cool? You can open the trunk with the Volkswagen Beetle. And no, you cannot open the trunk, but that would be cool. The Plymouth is faster than the Dodge Daytona. So let's see if this is true or not. So the top speed on the Dodge Daytona is 139. This myth is false because the Plymouth can only go 130 miles per hour. The Supra is broken, and as we can see right here, I mean, it's not really broken, but it is. Look at this. For some reason, the car is gray. Like, it has gray right here. This is supposed to actually, this color of this is supposed to be black. Like, the exhaust and the rear bumper, whatever you want to call this, is not supposed to be the gray. It's supposed to be the black color. And same with the lights. They're also glitched. So I don't know how this happened, but yeah, this myth is true. The Dodge Daytona is good at doing donuts with stock tires. So let's see if this is true. Let's put it in neutral and let's spin. Here we go. And oh wait, for a second I thought we had it. It doesn't look like this thing can do donuts with stock tires, as we could see. So yeah, this myth is false. The Porsche 911 GT2 RS has an accessory that you can take on and off. So let's see if this is true. We're at the mechanic shop. Let's go to paint. And yeah, this myth is false. There's no accessory for this car. The Aston Martin Vantage V12 is faster than the new Aston Martin Vantage. So the top speed for this car is like 188, if I had to guess, 188. And the Aston Martin Vantage V12 only has like a top speed of like 185. Wait, let's see. 186, 187. Can I get 188? Yo, 188. Okay, they're like the same speed. If the road was longer, the newer Vantage is probably faster. So yeah, this myth is false. The newer Vantage is faster than the V12. The new Noble can spit flames. So let's hop in the car and let's see. Here we go. Can it spit flames? Oh yes, this myth is true. It can spit flames, as we can see. Now with this next myth, if you don't hit the subscribe button, okay, listen to me, you will turn into this palm tree right here. So yeah, if I was you, I just go down below, you know, hit the subscribe button if you want. The Volkswagen Atlas has 3D taillights, so let's take a look at the back right here, and as we could see, this myth is false. They are not 3D. The GMC Yukon has a lot of body rolls. Let's make a sharp turn right here to the right of us. So here we go, sharp turn right here, and yes, this myth is true. The GMC Yukon actually does have a lot of body roll. I mean, take a look at this, dude. Look at when we turn. The Volkswagen Atlas is faster than the GMC Yukon, so let's see if this is true. I'm gonna go full speed in this thing. So the top speed on the GMC Yukon is 108. And as we could see right here, the Volkswagen Atlas is actually faster than the Yukon. This myth is true. The Plymouth can do a wheelie. Okay, so since it didn't work with the Dodge Daytona, I'm sure it's not gonna work with this. Oh, what a surprise. Yeah, this myth is false. The new Porsche 911 GT2 RS can spit flames. Let's see if this is true or not. Here we go. Let's see. Can it spit flames? Oh, no. It cannot spit flames, as we could see right here. Oh, wait, it can. Never mind. Oh, we just had... Okay. So yeah, this myth is true. It can spit flames, as we could see. The Volkswagen Atlas has a 3D grille, and yes, this myth is true. As we could see right there, the grille is 3D. The Volkswagen Beetle has missing wheels, so as we could see, I think it's supposed to be like the same thing for the van, and yeah, this myth is actually false. The wheels are not missing for the Beetle, but they are for the van. There is a working money code called Beats, so we're gonna go to the Twitter codes and type in Beats right here. So we type this in, submit. Code does not exist. This myth is false. But that leads on to our next myth. Go subscribe to my second channel called JoJe Beats. The link is down below. That is where I upload all my music that you guys can listen to. And there's also a new song coming this Friday, so stay tuned for that. You can take a poop in a washroom. So here, let's go to the bathroom in this house and see if this is true. I will take that as a yes. Okay. Nighttime is now brighter, and as we could see, the game does look a lot more brighter than what it did before when it is a night. This myth is true. There is a new limited car, so let's go to the dealership. I'm pretty sure this is obvious. If you guys haven't seen my new update video, you will know that there is actually no new limited cars in this update. As we could see, no new limiteds to find anywhere in every category. There's no new limiteds, and this myth is false. The new Porsche 911 GT2 RS is manual, so here we go, start it up, and yes, this myth is true. It is a manual. There is a creepy face at the front of the Starblocks building, so I've made it a Starblocks, and as we could see, there's not really a creepy face. I mean, unless you want to consider that creepy. So yeah, this myth is false. The wing moves on the new GT2 RS, so here we go. Let's just drive fast and see if it moves. This myth is obviously false. Yeah, the wing does not move. There were new billboards added to the game, and yeah, this myth is also false because there's only a few billboards in Southwest Florida. There's one down there, one right here, and these have been in the game for a while now. The gas prices are different at the gas stations. So at this stud rack, it says that the gas is $4 and the diesel is $3. And then if we go to the gas station down here, we could see that the price is $3 and $3. Yo, this myth is true. There is an ammo box located beside McBloxers. If we go right here to the back of the building, we could see, yes, there is an ammo box right here. If you look at the Jeep Gladiator at the dealership from afar, you can see that it is red at the front, but when you go closer, it actually is not red anymore. Why is it like, you guys see that how it's like red, but look when I zoom in, the red goes away. I'm not sure why this happens. Like, look, we zoom away, you guys see that red, and then we go closer and it is not red. I don't know why it does that, but yeah, this myth is true. Now with this next myth, make sure you guys buy the merch, and if you don't, you might just turn into something. I don't know what it's gonna be. So yeah, buy the merch. The link's gonna be down below. Make sure you cop it right now. The 2010 Viper has a hole in the car. So what I think it means by that is that if we take a look at the fender over here, or like near the door, we could see right here that there's like this vent, or this, you know, the holes right here, whatever. So yeah, this myth is true. We even got more on the other side of the car, which is a really cool detail. The new lighting in the game is much better. Now, I honestly agree, and this myth is true. If you guys didn't know, in this new update, they did change the lighting, and take a look at it. The GMC Yukon has a 3D grille, and as we could see right here, same with the Volkswagen Atlas, it does have a 3D grille. You can stand on top of cars at the dealership. So let's go right here on this Porsche and jump on it. And yes, as we can see, I'm standing on top of the car. And make sure you hit that subscribe button right now. Smash it. The Plymouth can do donuts. Okay, let's see if it can actually do it. Here we go. Oh! Oh, I almost had it. Yo, oh, it almost did it. But yeah, this myth is false. The GR Corolla Morizo can spit flames. Here we go. As we can see, if we rev it all the way, yes, this car can spit flames. The reason why I'm showing this is because in my last myths video, I said that it can't. But turns out I didn't rev the car enough. So yeah, this myth is true. You can change the secondary color on the Dodge Daytona, and that is this stripe in the back. So if we bring it to a mechanic shop and go to the paint section, we could see there's an accessory. And then if I make the car like this color, it turns red. And if I make it green, the color is now black. If I make it blue, it's white. If I make it black, it's white. If I make it orange, it's white. But if you make it these two colors, it actually changes, which is cool. So now for the 50th final myth of this video, which is the end of the video. I hope you guys enjoyed. Peace out.